All right. Hey, I got to report a crime. My youth. One day, everything was fine, and then bam, I'm old and grumpy. The only reason I'm old and grumpy is because I used to be young and grumpy. People always ask me, what's the hardest thing about doing comedy at your age? And I said, staying up so late. I first realized I was getting old when my birthday presents consisted of a blood pressure monitor, nose hair trimmers, and a pill container. Thank God for the pill container, because it's the only way I know what day it is. I'm sure a bunch of you can relate. When we were young, we knew all the answers. Now, I don't even remember what the questions were. As I got old, I started thinking about hereafter. I'd stop, look up, and go, the heck was I hereafter? Like most people my age, I get plenty of exercise by walking around the parking lot looking for my damn car. Just before the pandemic, I did a couple of shows in Vegas. Man, have things changed. When I was a young man, I could make that drive in under 4 hours. That last trip, 6 hours. I still drive fast, but I had to keep stopping to pee. My wife says, is there a way we can do this without stopping so much? I said, depends.
Depends.
And like a lot of people my age, I get confused because young people have changed the meaning of words I've used my whole life. Like a hacker. To me, that's somebody with bronchitis. If something goes viral, you need to see a doctor. And friends with benefits, well, to me, that's a friend with Social Security and Medicare. That I'm sleeping with. I heard the term fossil fuels. I thought they were energy drinks for senior citizens. And to me, happy hour is an uninterrupted nap. My 3-year-old granddaughter FaceTimed me yesterday. She was so excited. She said, Papa, I slept through the night without wetting the bed. And I thought, that's great, because I have friends who can't say that. My mother's in her 90s, going strong. She always has a new man in her life. She called me recently to tell me about her latest romantic conquest. Excuse me. She goes, everything was going great, and then he stopped returning my calls. Excuse me, stopped returning my texts and emails. She goes, what do you think that means? And I said, well, I think that means the real meaning of ghosting. I said, Mom, where do you meet all these guys? She said, site for people my age. It's called carbondating.com. And if you didn't get that joke, let me just tell you this. My son gets that joke, and he's an idiot. A while back, I saw the doctor that delivered me when I was born. And I walked up to him with a big smile. I slapped him on his ass. He said, what's that for? I said, exactly. I was born, he slapped me on my ass and handed me over to my mother and said, now it's your turn. 8 years later, she handed me over to the priest and said, your turn. And we're Jewish. I don't take drugs anymore to get high. No, if I want to buzz now, I just bend over and tie my shoes. That is quite the head rush. Couldn't find my phone. So I grabbed the flashlight and started to look for it. Turns out I was using the flashlight on my phone.
Yeah.
And this here's a little known fact. Arnold Schwarzenegger is a classically trained pianist. And his teacher was planning a recital. And she told all the little kids they need to dress as their favorite composer. And one little kid goes, I'm gonna be Beethoven. The little girl goes, I'm gonna be Mozart. And Arnold goes, I'll be Bach. My wife was like going crazy with the virus and everything. I'm going crazy. My wife, who I lovingly refer to as my little dream killer, goes, you need to see a therapist. You're always acting mad. And so I said, therapist is like the airline. She charges me for all my extra baggage.
Yeah.
Therapist goes, let's try something different. If you could do it over, would you marry your wife again? I said, no. She said, what if that meant you wouldn't have the same kids you have today? I was like, oh, this game just keeps getting better and better. You've been a little slice of heaven. Happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas.